Hey guys, my name is Bando. This is Breakfast with Bando. I'm back. Thank you very much for everyone's support over the last couple of days. Thank you, I really appreciate it. To everyone who's been using my Element Game code over Christmas, thanks very much. It's been wild, the amount of support I've got through that. So on my recent community post, I posted some pictures of my work in progress Night Lords. And I was asked how I do with the lightning, and it's nothing special. It's very, very simple. I just use some Ulthman Grey, which I water down a fair bit. Depending how I feel, sometimes I'll add like a fluid retarder medium to it or something that just keeps it a little bit more watery and easier to work with. It doesn't dry out as quickly. So, I don't know how to explain it, but, the consistency of milk, I suppose, is what most people say. It's quite runny. Maybe a bit thicker than that, not too much thicker. What I like to do sometimes is keep some extra thick paint on my palette versus what I'm working with, and then usually keep some water close by so I can just keep playing around with the viscosity as I'm going. Now, I'm not even using a particularly small brush. This is just one of my standard size 0 size zeros that I get from ABC brushes. However, I have been also using a size 10-0, which is considerably smaller. But I was only really using that for some really hard to reach places. So, all I really do is you have to remember that lightning, it follows a path of least resistance. So it doesn't just go straight down. It doesn't go horizontal. It doesn't usually make like straight lines. It follows a really wiggly path. So I like to start on the edge of a panel, and I keep my hand quite light, and I literally just wiggle the line down. Now that's a bit thick, but that's okay because I kind of want that on this size model. So I'm going to let that bit dry, and I'll do another bit here. Now the other thing about lightning is it also sometimes comes up from the ground. So what I can do is a little bit like that. And then we can fork a little bit out. Maybe it thought this might be the right way to go, but it didn't in the end. Go that way. And just a little dot. And I like to do that is on the corners, but not all of the corners. Just continue it out a little bit, because maybe it was looking for somewhere better to go, and it didn't find it. And then when this is kind of dry-ish, I just go back and I'm a bit tidier. I try to stick to the centre a bit more, and I do a little dots usually, just like that. It's really, nothing magical about it. It's just draw the rest of the owl, as it were. So if I'm using a finer brush, and I'll just do, I don't know, where are we going to go? Oh, we'll go here. So using a finer brush, we'll just from the edge, lots of little wiggles. Just like that. Now what I like to do is I sometimes like to keep them going in the same direction across the same panel. So everything on this one will really kind of be going this way. They'll all be diagonal on this one. However, they might be going across on the codpiece there. Less is more. You don't want too much of it because it takes away from the effect. Doing shoulder pads, for example. Where's the good one to use? See here, what I've done is it's actually just one piece, and it comes down even onto the elbow. Studded shoulder pads can be a bit of a pain, but they're nothing too major. And what I'll do with this is then, once I'm happy that this is all done, is I will usually use a little bit of transparent blue, but any blue wash can really do, and just go back and give it a really, really watered down glaze, just to take the edge off and make it not stand out so much. And then I go back in with the Ultimate Grey and I just pick out the real centre of what I'm working on. That way it really kind of glows. But go slow. If you're painting your blue, not glazing it like I do, then don't be afraid to make mistakes, because you can always just put a coat of blue over the top of it and cover everything up again. Like, I'd be very tempted to do it all the way around, but I don't think I want to try and do that, so I'm going to try and keep it just to this first sort of like sector on the front of the model. But try to be a bit different. Maybe they don't reach, maybe they go just a little bit down. Oh, you know, maybe they multiple forks, maybe they're a single bolt. But that's it, really. That's all I do for my lightning. You know, just have a look at some pictures. Have a look what it looks like. You could try glazing with like a purple, as you know, a lot of lightning does come out. When you look at it, it's purple, and it's a nice sort of spot colour to kind of break up all the blue. So yeah, that's all I'm going to be doing, is just going across it. Yeah, I can't really. There's no magic to it. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just literally just wiggling the brush. It's just little, you know, little wiggly lines. I hope that helps, guys. I hope that gives you some inspiration. When in doubt, look at a reference picture. Especially if it's something, you know, that can be replicated in real life, like lightning, corrosion, gore, chipping, that sort of thing. There's lots of reference photos out there. You can find a lot of it. A lot of it on, you know, just some really high quality photos on Google. And don't be afraid to try. You know, just give it a go. Make a mistake and, you know, make something. Because, you know, as they say, a man who's made no mistakes has never made anything at all. And I have made plenty of mistakes. Okay then, guys. I'll post some pictures of these guys when they're finished. But thank you very much for watching. Have a Merry Christmas. I will hopefully try to get a stream set up before New Year's. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you've got any questions or anything else like this that you want to, you know, want me to try and have a go and try and show, you know, how I would do it. Alright guys, stay safe, have a great day, bye bye.